Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. I hope you're well. Today I want to show you a few phrases from a great George Benson solo on the song Stella by Starlight on the album Tenderly. I was showing this solo to my student yesterday. We're transcribing it. It's a solo I transcribed many years ago. And it just occurred to me, what a great solo to learn the idea of playing from chord voicings and not a chord scale mentality or relationship. I talk about this concept a lot in my videos. The idea of playing, drop my pick, playing from the chord and not the scale. You know, this idea of pairing a scale with each chord in a song. I talk about, hey, learn chord voicings and learn how to create melodies and phrases straight out of the chord voicing. What is the chord voicing teaching you? Anyway, so I'm going to show you a few phrases from the solos so that you can see how George is putting together lines straight out of the chord. I'm going to show you where we are in the song and the chord that he's looking at to play that idea. Okay? So just a few phrases. Let me know in the comments if you want me to do the full solo. The first thing George plays is a couple of blues ideas. First one, he goes all around the G position. So he's going to go. Pretty cool. Then he goes. Okay, so that's all around the G position. Now here it starts getting pretty interesting. We're going to be playing over a 2-5 going to C. So he outlines perfectly the D minor going to the structure, which is of the G7 chord. He keeps going up that chord. And then he alters it by playing this voicing. This is a G7 flat 9, flat 13. On the top of that, there's an A flat minor triad. So he's going to play off that triad. Check it out. And he finishes that idea with that classic flat 9, 5, 4, 3 resolution of the alteration. Okay? So when you play these solos, you realize you could almost play the lines holding the chords because the lines are coming straight out of the chord. So if I try to do that, you can always kind of like hold the chord at the same time. So then he goes, that's still reestablishing the key of C. So he goes, he's outlining 5, right? It's like that classic idea of 5 to 1 to reestablish the key. So that's 5 to 1. Then he goes, I'm hearing he plays G flat in this line. It's hard to hear, but he might also be playing G. So why is he playing that? After the C major, the tune is going C minor to an F7, or just F7 if you want to look at it that way, to go back to G. So this line, he's playing over the F7. If he's playing G, then he's just looking at the top of that chord, which is E flat major 7 flat 5, or E flat major, doesn't matter. This note right here, the 5 going to flat 5, it's interchangeable. So he might be playing off that, which we got again from this, resolving to G. If he's playing the G flat, he's then just looking at this chord, which functionally is the same as the F7. But in this case, it would be coming from a D alter chord. This is the flat 7, the 3rd, flat 13, and then the root. So he's just playing off that. He might be doing a combination, which is even more interesting, getting that E flat from the F idea and then turning this into a D alter chord that he's going to resolve to G. Then he plays that line of G. Then he goes, we're going to go to B minor right here in the tune. So there is a 2-5 there. He's going to play off this voicing, and he's going to resolve to this. He goes. So once again, I can play all of those lines pretty much holding chords. Right? So that's what he plays over that 2/5 to B. It's so melodic, right? Melody over language, melody over crazy things. Always trying to play melodically. Pretty melody. Then there's a 2/5, G minor to C7 going to D major. So he's going to play completely outlining the G minor and C7. And once again, you have to play the chord to know what fingerings and how he's voice leading the idea. That's the whole point. You can't play it here because the chord's not there. It's right here. He's just looking at this chord and playing a line of that. Okay? So, then he goes. There we go. So at that point, the tune is going to go down to a C major, and then there's going to be a 2/5, minor 2/5, F sharp minor 7 flat 5 to B7. So he's playing basically an E minor here, which is related to the C right after that resolution to D major, because C major has an E minor triad in it. So right after this, he plays a couple of notes of E minor. But right here, he gets into the F minor. This is off this chord, F sharp minor. But then he turns it into minor 7 flat 5 by playing A minor. So once again, E minor, and then he goes already here, and then he makes it A minor. So why that? This is basically A major, straight coming out of this voicing, and then A minor is the top of this voicing. He leaves you hanging on this note right before the B7 chord, so that you can expect that suspension going down to the third. So right here, during the bridge of this song, in the key of G, the chord is going to be E7 altered, going to A minor. He plays this line. Oh. Right? So, let me break that down. All of that is coming from looking at this voicing, getting rid of the E, and then we get A flat major 7 flat 5, which is the same thing that's on top of a B flat 7 chord. So he plays right of that B flat 7. And also A flat major 7. That's all on the E alter chord right here. This is all A minor resolution, straight from the chord. At that point, right after the A minor, we go to C minor and F7 to go back to G. So he's going to voice lead that A minor idea into the C minor chord right here. This is all around the C minor structure. Now he gets into a little bit of minor major, and to G. So again, I'm just trying to show how all of the positions and even fingering is off the chord. It's not related to scale. The idea is to play off the chord. So in the last couple of phrases of that first chorus, we went back to G major, and he reestablishes the key. Right after that long C minor line, he's going to go 5-1, that classic idea. Just reestablish that. He keeps playing off G major here. But then he gets into E minor. I'll explain why. At that point in the tune, we're going into this series of 2/5s that you see at the end of Stella to get back to the original key. So he starts playing of the first one, which is C sharp minor 7 flat 5. If you get rid of the bass, you get this or this. If you look at this, it's almost like a G major 7, root 3 7. If you add the C sharp, it becomes G major 7 flat 5. He's going to play right off that voicing. But before, he plays off E minor because E minor is the relative minor of G major. So he gets into that idea of G, right? Here's the E minor, which is, again, he was still in G anyway, coming from this idea. But he plays right off that thing. Resolution through this voicing to B minor. Then he plays a little bit of the next minor 7 flat 5 chord in series that I was talking about at the end of the tune, which would be B minor 7 flat 5. But then again, it just looks like he's trying to resolve back to G chromatically. So he goes playing off that, right? So this is this chord, then he plays, which is D flat major of the B flat minor 7 chord, and then C major of the A minor 7 chord right here. And then immediately after that, you can hear C minor, 4 minor to 1 cadence. Hard to hear that one, but he plays that. So this note could also be coming from just looking at the F7 again and combining it with the descending 2/5s. Anyway, let me know if you want me to teach this full solo in a lot more detail. I just wanted to show you how great of a solo it is to learn how to play from the actual voicing. I feel you really need somebody to show you this specific approach, because it's easy to transcribe this in a lot of positions on the guitar and then not realize that it's coming exactly from a chord voicing that you can play. That is the whole lesson, you know. Whatever you're holding, you can play a great line if you practice enough and train your ears to hear those things of those chord voicings and voice lead them to the next chord voicings, etc. So yeah, let me know in the comments if you want me to teach the full solo, and I'll see you guys on the next one.